Hey guys, welcome to Brick Hub. This is the LEGO Star Wars Master Builder Series Mos Eisley Cantina. This is ages 18 plus, set number 75290, and has 3,187 pieces. As always, if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe and comment below to let me know what your thoughts are on this set. Let's get started. Here's a quick look at the top of the box, which features all of the minifigures. There's quite a few of them, including some of the obscure characters that you really only see for a few seconds in the movie. Also, for a limited time, you can also get a free Yoda's lightsaber set, as well as this cat creator build, if you purchase the Mos Eisley Cantina. And here's a quick shot at the instruction manual. It doesn't look like the sticker sheet is too extensive. Here's a look at the back of the box, which shows the cantina opened up. It also has a black and white blueprint looking photo, as well as the real scene photo of Han Solo and Greedo's encounter, in which, of course, Greedo shot first. Just kidding, it was Han. So here is the completed Mos Eisley Cantina, and I have to say it's much bigger than I expected. As you can see, there are plenty of minifigures, a couple vehicles, a dewback, and the sections of the buildings actually split apart into 3 separate pieces. So let's split this thing up and let's start with the cantina itself. So now that we have the cantina separated from the other parts, let's start with the exterior. As you can see, the front of the cantina has a sliding door that can go up and down with some Arabic writing on the front. One side has a little pit with some food and water for a dewback. The dewback fits on the plate just like this. On this side, there's really not much to see. There is the dehydrator on the side and a little bit of a back room on the left. On the other side of the cantina, as you can see, there is a sliding door for the back room as well, and some basic just storage crates, just like this sort of thing. Also introduced in this set is this printed little crate piece. It has the Imperial symbol as well as some Arabic on the side, and it can actually be opened up to hold some binoculars inside. You may have also noticed when I moved that crate that there are some action switches here. I'll show you what that does later. And finally, turning this thing to the front, there's just a little bit of detail. I particularly like these rings over here and the other dehydrator. To open up the cantina, you first remove this middle portion. It covers just the main part of the bar. Then you just pull on these 2 halves and it splits open like so. Here's a look at what the cantina looks like with the appropriate characters in roughly their appropriate places. You may have noticed that Han Solo and Greedo are kind of off to the right, and that's where the switch from earlier plays in. This is basically the one action feature that this LEGO set features, and in this one you can kind of choose who shoots first, but to me, Han always shot first, so if you flick that switch in the back, it kind of shoots Greedo out. If you have Greedo shoot first, then Han can also pop out of his seat just like that. As you can see, these particular seats have a little bit of a Technic piece here to kind of pop them off on one leg. It's really not that complicated a system, and it really doesn't make them launch too far. You may have also noticed that the cantina is a little bit dim, so you can actually pull off these top pieces here and bring a little bit more light into the cantina. There are 6 pieces total, and you can open up these bulbs as well. Now that the tops are off, let's get a better look inside from the top down. As you can see, most of the places are pretty much the same with the exception of the platform where the musicians play and the bar, and then the storage room in the back as well as the front entrance. Next up is what I kind of like to think of as the Jawa hut. If you look around, it's got just a bunch of scrap parts, and it looks like they have some tools. On the back side of the main hut, there's another sliding door, and these portions can all also split up just like that. Looking at this main part, you see there's a hinge right here, so you can open this guy up just like this and see what there is inside. This next bit is pretty simple. There's no hinges or anything. You just remove the top just like that, and you can get a better look inside. On this other side, you can remove this top as well. And if you look in, this is a little bit sparse, but there's some tools and a gem. Next up is the V35 land speeder. This is actually the first time this particular speeder has ever been made in Lego form. You see it briefly right before they walk into the cantina in episode 4. Looking at the top here, you can see there's a spot there for a minifigure to stand, and the cockpit can be opened up, and there's a sticker print there to kind of show you what the pilot is seeing. The bottom side just uses invisible tiles to make it kind of appear to glide. Just a quick note, this back probably doesn't look super interesting to look at, but it used some of the most unique building techniques that I've ever used in Lego. Next is the Ubrikian. This is Greedo's ship. You also see it very briefly right outside the cantina. You can open it up just like this, and Greedo can sit inside. Unfortunately, he never gets to take off with it because you know what happened. The first minifigure is Luke Skywalker. I do not believe this is a particularly exclusive version of him. I think this version has been released in several different sets now. He features an alternate expression that is a little bit more stern than the other one. This is old Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is the same one that can be found in the new Death Star infiltration set. He does not have an alternate expression, unfortunately. This is a pretty standard character, but C-3PO, nothing special about him. This version has been released plenty of times. This is R2-D2. This is actually a new and exclusive version of R2-D2. You might be able to tell that the prints are just very, very slightly different, but really not super crazy to make collectors crazy about it. This is Han Solo. This is the same standard Han Solo we've gotten for quite some time. He features the new head mold, which, you know, still looks pretty good. His alternate expression kind of seems maybe a little bit annoyed. This is Chewbacca. The same Chewbacca we got for quite some time, and he still has his special crossbow stud shooter. This is the Sand Trooper Squad Leader. It features the new mold for the helmet as well as some dirt printing. Underneath the helmet, he features the new Lex Luthor head. This is a plain Sand Trooper. This is the one that would be riding on the dewback. Strangely enough, they actually gave this guy a different head than the squad leader. This is one of the Bith musicians. They're all exactly the same. The only variance is the instrument that they play. This is Wooher, the bar owner. This is the same one that we got in the last miniature cantina set. He features the same alternate expression, which is kind of angry. This is everybody's favorite Rhodian bounty hunter, Greedo. As you can see, also the same as the last cantina set version of him. One thing I particularly liked about this version was that the eyes had a little bit of a sparkle in them that were printed. This is one of the really cool new minifigures from this set. This is Ponda Baba. He's one of the two goons that kind of hassle Luke Skywalker in the bar. This is Ponda Baba's friend, Dr. Evazan. His alternate expression looks kind of confused. One of my gripes about this minifigure was, although it does a good job with the eyes, it really doesn't capture his scrunched up nose. This is Labrio. Kind of an interesting character because he was literally on screen for maybe 1 second total, but definitely very recognizable. His torso is actually that gunmetal gray as well, so it's kind of got a little shine. On the other side of his head, he has a bit of a more stern expression. This is Herchek Kalfas. He's the same alien race as Bosk, but I really don't know too much else about this character. I actually don't even remember seeing this guy in the film. This is Moma Naden. It has the same Ithorian head from the Ithorian Jedi Knight, but still a pretty iconic character as far as recognizability. He did really only appear on screen though, very briefly. This is another exclusive minifigure that I actually don't even recognize. I didn't really remember him from the movies, but this is Cape. This is one of the standard Jawas that we've gotten in the past couple sets featuring Jawas. Nothing too special about him. Finally, probably the coolest exclusive minifigure of this set. This is Garandon, the Imperial spy that revealed where the droids were. So that's it for the review. I really liked this set a lot more than I thought I would. To be honest, I didn't even think I ever wanted a UCS style cantina, but this does a pretty good job of capturing one of the most iconic scenes in one of the most iconic franchises. I thought the minifigure selection was really great. It was pretty cool to get a new, unique vehicle as well. I didn't particularly care for the action feature that let you launch Han Solo or Greedo out of their chairs, but it was a pretty cool feature nonetheless. I think all the sliding doors were particularly good as well. The dehydrators were kind of whatever, not a really important part of it, but I guess it adds some flavor to the scene. So for a total of $350, I'd say this has a lot more value than I originally anticipated that it would, and this is a great addition to anyone's collection. Anyways, that's it for this review, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, comment below to let me know what you think, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Thanks guys, bye!